What's up, y'all? Shit, we gonna go ahead on and get started with what I got for you today. My voice is getting better. I mean, when I took on this new group of students, now I got 5 days in a row, Monday through Friday, where I'm talking loud and shit. My voice really was fucked up. It's coming back, but as I talk, it's gonna my voice gonna go away. But it's time for a goddamn upgrade. Let me tell you something. Pirates have caused me to not sell my course anymore. I'm barely selling tools because I've heard every one of my tools is somewhere on the internet free or for little or no cost. So what I've decided was to add another group for the graduates so that they can get a master's degree and just take everything from the beginning. Take everything from the beginning. HD, what's up? The other day, I was out and I overheard a gay couple talking. Women. Now, this was a new relationship, or the partner was new to being gay, because the butch looking bitch said repeatedly how she could do what a man could do. I think she wanted me to hear her say that shit because I was like two customers behind her, but I stayed out of their conversation. I really wanted to ask her why she thought she could do what a man do. Because, now you guys gotta understand this. The only thing a gay woman does that a man do, or some men do, is eat pussy. That's all they do. I mean, they stick shit in each other, so I mean, they be getting fucked like that. But nothing natural. Not even that she don't do like a man. I ain't saying she can't do it better than a man. She might can. I don't know. But can a gay woman come inside of another woman? No, she can't. Yes, they could raise a child, but it wouldn't be one of them's. It would only be the one that had it. The other one, it wouldn't be hers. She got to have a dick to put it in that goddamn partner of hers. And she got to be able to come inside this bitch. So, I'm saying everything I'm saying for a reason. You got to bear with me because I make my point whether you want to hear this shit or not. Why don't gay women say the truth? The only thing she might do for her partner better than a man is suck that bitch pussy and make her come. Other than that, whatever she chooses to be called or identified as, she cannot do what a man does. At best, she can simulate what we do. Now, let's talk about what I just said have to do with you. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions in this video. And if you were smart, you'd get a piece of paper and write these questions down and the answers that you would have. Now, the first question. Are you doing what you want in life at this point? That's the first question. Because as I go on, you're gonna learn about critical thinking. And hopefully you'll see why it is important to do. It's very important for you to incorporate uh, critical thinking in your everyday thoughts. Now, that first question, are you doing what you want to do in your life at this point? Now, if you are, can you see? Question two, can you see anywhere you can improve? Because if you're not looking for improvement, you're not looking for failure. You're not looking for points of failure. Excuse me. You have to be looking for where you can improve. Now, if you don't see where you can improve, question three, have you made any adjustments so you can soon see some real progress? Because when things start out, they may start out well, and you can really make money at it. But that don't mean this is how it should go. That's why you have to review what you've done every so often and make adjustments if you need to make some. Because if you didn't see where you can make any improvements, question four, did you wake up this morning accepting yesterday's defeat? Because that's what a lot of you do. Something happened 2 weeks ago, and your ass tripping on it now. Still, you got to learn how to let the past be the past, because you have a past, just like you have a future. Now, if you are accepting yesterday's defeat, question five, are you taking yesterday's defeat with you today and carrying it into tomorrow? See, these are the things that that'll show you need to upgrade how you think. You need to upgrade how you are. You need to upgrade how you roll. It's time to upgrade everything about you. Now, question number 6. Did you see success in any venture you've been on in the past few months? You did? Great. Now that venture that you saw success on, did it bring you closer to your ultimate goal? All success, big or little, is getting you to your closer to your goal. You do want major successes, but the little successes are the ones that keep you going. The major ones you can make every so often. Now, even if that venture didn't, make you see it, success is success. But, and this is the 8th question. You got to know how to use success, each success, as a stepping stone to get to the next phase of your plan. Now you've done that, right? You've been doing that. You on your fucking job. Now, one last question. Well, maybe not one last question, but in this series of things I'm talking about, number 9. Can you see now why you need to upgrade your tactics so you can deserve reaching the goals for your future? What you guys don't understand, what I'm trying to show you here, is questions are very fucking important. But what's more important are your answers. Now, 10. I knew I wasn't finished. can lie to me, but can you lie to yourself? And if you do lie to yourself, number 11, will you believe that lie? See, the truth is the light, and you guys don't understand. You think it's just a saying. When you tell yourself the truth, when every fucking thing about you, you're telling the truth, it gets brighter. It's like lights are on, even in the daytime. See, number 12, what are your goals? And do they line up with your skill set? I mean, you should really want to know the answer to that question, because why do you want to be a carpenter when you can't use a saw? Or you don't know how to hammer correctly? I'm saying you should want whatever you want for you to line up with something that you can do to get it done. See, 13. You want to know what's so cold about all the questions I'm asking? You're the only person in the goddamn world with the answers. Because this is all questions that's personally directed at you, individual you. Now, usually when you initially get involved with something new and important, like SWU, what sticks out most are the things that can make you quit. I'm up on that. So I'm going through all the things that can defeat me and my students, being my old black ass self, confident and talking hella shit as usual. No matter what, I would like, hey, come to think of it, why the fuck you motherfuckers ain't calling in and asking about all this shit I'm kicking? I don't get you guys, man. That's why, no matter what, I would like to see you motherfuckers in one of my classes next semester. Because I teach about all the levels of luxury. I know what luxurious to me could be level 1 for some other motherfucker. And what's luxurious to them could be level 1 to some other motherfucker. So the best luxury for you is what you can afford, what you can comfortably afford to give yourself. If you can afford 1,000 thread count sheets, then buy those motherfuckers. You got to learn to value yourself to where you know you deserve the comfortable sheets that you're buying and nothing less. No one thought their life experiences from the streets were worth creating an institution to start a school teaching their findings. No one. Only celebrities. And that's after they became celebrities. Have done that kind of shit. Now question 14. Have really thought about what tomorrow will bring you. Most of you rely on hope and a prayer. Hope is here now. Prayers are here too. And prayers can help you manage. But you need to be sure what that day will bring. Every day should bring joy. Joy because of all the things you see yourself accomplishing in the following days. Joy because of when you look back, you see you push yourself hard and you see you're capable of pushing even harder. You should see joy every day because your life is a product of your choices. And you see you've chosen wisely. You have put God first, and you get joy out of everything you do because you firmly believe you will reap what you sow. And you have laid the groundwork for a magnificent goddamn future. Now, the rest of my time will be filled with boundless wonders I've provided myself to look forward to. That is, in my golden years. I'm not in my golden years yet. See, you got to have a particular mindset. That is, if you want your leadership qualities to surface. You see, there are many things a pimp has as a man that are the foundation of having confidence. That's why I decided to open an institution and teach those things. What pimps know, what they have. Except none of my goddamn students want the O's because they don't want to be pimps. They want to know what pimps know. They want the confidence men like me have. They're not trolling the blades looking for the next hoe. But mentally, they're going through their lives doing that. What's up, caller?
What's going on, Rosebud? How you doing today?
I'm good, brother. What's up?
I was just calling to see what's happening with you, man.
This video, you ain't got no damn question.
Oh, the goddamn fan is blowing on your mic. It sounds like there's a storm over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn that motherfucker down.
Alright.
I can turn that motherfucker off because the air conditioner on. It's just hot in the motherfucker, man. My air conditioner on, but shit, I had to have that fan on, but fuck it, I didn't know you could hear it. That's these mics, man.
Rose, but this Luciano. Rose, but you remember me? I'm a prior student. This Luciano.
Okay, man, what's happening? I thought I recognized your voice.
Man, how you doing, player?
I'm doing good, but I ain't no goddamn player.
Man, alright. Hey, I was gonna ask you how you been.
I've been good, man, but of course I could be better. You know, you went to Sidewalk University. I got a graduate program going now you need to check into.
Yes, sir. What does that entail?
Learning much, much more and what to do with that little shit you did learn.
Okay. And what's the schedule like? Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Nope, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, but I didn't get a certificate from Sidewalk University though. Could I still apply?
You must have didn't graduate.
I didn't graduate.
Well, you can't come unless you graduate, bro.
So what's going on with SWU? You doing both things, or is it
yes, I'm doing both things, and we could talk about that. I don't want to talk about this on the show, but you could get at me on my email, askrosebud@gmail.com, and we could chop it up, and I can show you how you can come back, graduate,
yes, sir,
and then you can go to the motherfucking master's class.
Yes, sir. Much love to you, Rose. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Take care of yourself, OG.
All right, Luciano, be cool. Okay, that was good. Now, you guys, first of all, you got to understand, life is a blade. See, life is a blade if you see it correctly. And you can't have all this knowledge pimps have without wanting to go get a hoe. Unless you taught how to think. You need to know what to think having this game. That ain't gonna make you leave your job. It ain't gonna make you chase every bitch you see as a hoe. You might get at every bitch you see because that's what we do. We just get at bitches. Pimps get at bitches so they can hoe. But motherfuckers that fuck with SWU get at bitches for whatever their reasons is. Most likely is so they can have a bitch to fuck on. But at least now they ain't getting played. They don't feel funny like all them niggas felt when they came to my goddamn school. Bitch is this, bitch is that. So I give them let me hear a conversation. And all they doing is putting the bitch on 10 flights of pedestals. Oh, your eyes is this. Oh, your shape is that. Oh, man, you don't even know this bitch. Hey, I teach you how to really think. I make sure your motherfucking ass is using your head. Now, I mentioned knowing the levels of luxury, but I didn't tell you what to do for each level that's going to benefit you. That's what SWU and the confidence course is for. But all them motherfuckers out there buying that pirated confidence course, they're getting a level of new confidence, but they not really getting it because they not really doing what that goddamn course wants you to do. You ask any motherfucker that's in SWU, they'll tell you it ain't nothing like whatever you would do with the course, because you would do the bare minimum. You would do just enough to say you did it, then you put it on your shelf. Nah, that ain't how you go at SWU. Now, number 15. If you went down in history, what would it be for? See, that's another thing men like me own. I mean, I want to go down in history. We are goal-oriented, and our goals are magnanimous. We want to be known for helping the average man overcome his fears. What's up, caller?
Hey, quick question, Rose. I'm first and foremost, I'm happy to see you back on. I was just wondering, like, man, why you ain't been online, man? Getting some good dope, man. I want to, but I've been so busy myself. But I've always been waiting to hear the notification to see that you live, but this be live. But my question is, I seen you on a live with Dre and this dude. I just wanted you to break it down for me because I couldn't get it. I was a little busy. But this dude, he came on, he said, and it's something that you've been mentioning, and I agree with you. He said something in the means of using the word game. And you was like, wait, hold on. When you say game, what do you mean? If you could just break it down, because we all know it's people that use the word game, and, it's just like a slandered word. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that's using it, and it's like, me personally, I know it's street game. And that's the game that, that I ain't going to say I grew up in, but I know growing up, my relatives who was out there in the streets, whether they were selling dope, pushing work or pimping or whatever, they really used them motherfuckers as the game.
Yeah, but listen, bro.
You broke it down in a way that I can't really explain it, but I just wanted to hear it because I couldn't save the video or screen record it.
Check this out, man. Game. People, squares, they associate the word game with doing something slick. And, people in the game associate the word game with doing something slick. Squares, they just use the word for any fucking thing. Now, what is game? In reality, game is the knowledge you have about what you do for money. Otherwise, athletes have game, but they only have game in the sport that they're in. Painters have game, but they only have game when it comes to using their skills to paint. Game is a way you can rate a person. Otherwise, that motherfucker got game. Or you can say that motherfucker game short. Because you know what it takes to do what he's trying to do. So otherwise, if you're using game in the context of you gamed up because you're a race car driver and you know how to drive hella good and you didn't want some races. And when you say that word, that's where you coming from, then you could use it. But most people be saying the word game and they be talking about anything that ain't got nothing to do with having game. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hell the fuck yeah, man, because the shit's so damn watered down and thrown around so quickly. I had a dude try to tell me, let me give you some game, and he said some shit, and the first thing that came to my mind was, as soon as you say some bullshit, I ain't buying it, and I don't want to hear what you got to say, because you ain't giving me shit, because I ain't agreeing with it for once, and for two, it don't make sense, because you ain't giving me no game. You just sound like a sucker-ass motherfucker.
Hey, so that's what I'm saying right there. Motherfucker say, let me give you some game. Now, if you are a race car driver and you doing something wrong, and he can spot it because he's a race car driver, and he say, "Let me give you some game," and he tell you something to do that can prevent what you doing is causing. See, that's game. Something you can use when a motherfucker tell you what is that shit. You got somebody. You got construction going on around you?
Yeah, let me mute it real quick. Let me get away from these fools. It ain't construction. These trucks are backing up and shit.
Yeah, well that's what I'm hearing, man. But game is shit that you can use that improves what you doing.
Okay, got you. Because I remember on another video you say you was like, I'm starting to set these motherfuckers out here that's using the word game. And,
I've been doing that, man. I've been doing that for a long time now. Checking motherfuckers again. Hey, ever since I introduced Abba Dabba. Because that's what me and Tay used to say. Tay, what's up, nigga? This Abba Dabba? You know, we used to say that. You know, because, motherfuckers be trying to take shit, man. But any motherfucking way, let me go, man. That was a good question, bro.
Okay, I was going to ask you another one.
What is it? Come on.
Okay, I was going to ask you about, because I know you sometimes speak on religious and stuff. You don't speak on it, but you'll bring it up. But I just overheard a family member saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm make him, or let him be Muslim or something. And I'm like, well, you don't even date no goddamn Muslim. And what the fuck do you know about a Muslim? Or whatever, because everything you doing ain't aligned.
Bro, ask me your question. You taking too much time. Ask me your question.
You had went out. What'd you say?
You taking too much time. Ask me your question.
The question basically was about people that's not in line with what, like, religious or whatever something established is.
Hey, if they speaking on it and they not in line with it, they full of shit.
Got you.
Alright, be cool, man. Alright, you guys, I didn't want to get carried away with that because bro was asking some pretty good questions. Now, well, I'll just start there. We men like me, want to help. Why? Because there's a phase of life when you've been in the streets. What's up, caller?
Rosebud, this is John from Los Angeles. My question is, I know you're an author. Do you have any books that are like good for teenagers? Any books from your catalog?
Hey, man, I got a book called Single Mother, He's Your Child, He's Your Son, and that book is about young boys that grow up without fathers, and the mothers actually believe that he don't need a father. And I'm not saying the mother is fucked up or wrong. She is wrong, but I ain't saying she fucked up. The book just shows how that fuck up young boys.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really write to people under 21 though.
Okay, cool. That was gonna be my next question because I have an 11-year-old boy, and I want to start kind of putting him up on some game. But I'm just trying to,
Well, read some of them other books, man. I don't have very much cussing in them, and it explains life. All my books explains life through a person's eyes that got game.
Exactly. I'm a big fan of that book, man. American Pimp. That book was very good, man. And thank you very much for your time.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right, take care.
So the phase that I was finna tell you about is called generativity. And when you've had success in the streets and you ain't an asshole, you get to a certain age and you just want to give back. You just want to help. You ain't finna get nobody no money, but you do want to be like a mentor. But you don't want to be a mentor because that has responsibilities. But you do want your words to affect whoever is hearing them. So you don't want to be called a mentor, but that's what you're doing. So what I'm saying is, I want to be known, go down in history as that, or a person that invented something solid, or I solved a great problem that the country was having. I mean, it could be because a motherfucker opened a business, shit, and it flourished, and you ended up in the Fortune 500 club. I mean, it don't have to be something I just said, but men like me believe we all have gifts, and we can share them. Now, 16 is a doozy. What's your gift? Part of my gift is showing you how to upgrade your goals. You live now for tomorrow. Tomorrow you live for your future. And in the future, you appreciate the history you made. At least that's the way I want it to go for me. Now, here's something to think about. Question 17. I wonder if you knew a lawyer as a friend, would you ever ask him any legal question? I think I would. And if that lawyer answered the question, I would have to consider he took his time and explained a couple of things of value to me. Now, what you need to think about is question 18. Do you think you should ask him another question? And if you did ask him another question, do you think he should answer it? And if he did answer it and ask me for a fee, should I trip? See, this is an example of critical thinking. This is how you think critically. None of you ever do it. I do it in almost everything I think. It's very important for you all to see how serious critical thinking is for your sanity. If you think critically, you won't have as many problems to deal with that you have. It's a real life tenet you need to adopt. Things like what I'm talking about is why I have an attitude. That's another thing men like me have, and you need to get. I'm not a wordsmith. You know, some motherfucker who use big words to construct common senses. See, I'm you, and I speak to you in a me and you term. That's because I don't want to come off as an educated bastard or think I'm smarter than you by using words I gotta explain to your ass. I would much rather use common language and you understand the words and say to me, damn, Rosebud, that made sense to me. But I would rather that, because to me it's all about communication. people like me have an attitude that we exude because we've gone through the test life has for us to fail, but we flourished on those damn tests. And those early tests are what made us feel we had a destiny waiting for us to meet. Now, I have already communicated to you that I got my education on, and you've accepted it. That's because I don't try to flaunt none of that bullshit. So, the only thing I want to do is use my sense of self, my education of knowing people and technology. I want to use that shit to help you motherfuckers. I just want to help you get your shit together because y'all need help. It's all about upgrading. Now, I'm going to continue making videos, but not as often. And they damn sure won't be as long. Because SW is becoming a full-time job for me. I want the best for my students, as I do in everything in my life. So, I go hard. So question 21 leads me to ask you, what soft motherfucker you know of has made it in life? It may be hard to believe, but I'm one of the best brothers you will ever have met in your life. I know Muhammad Ali is the original one to say, I'm a bad man, but damn it, I look in the mirror and I can't help myself. I have to say it. Damn, I'm a bad man. That's something each and every man out there should want to be able to say that shit about yourself. And be real when you say it. Contrary to popular belief, men are not born. We're cultivated by the trials and tribulations we face and overcome before we get 18. I practice what I preach. I have fears today I need to face, and periodically I get that rush. You know the rush that you get that makes you know you're alive and you're doing shit? Stomach feeling funny? Whatever the shit is for you, I hope it makes you feel as alive as I feel right now. Because I had no idea I was going to be doing this shit when I designed my long-term plan. But why I knew this goddamn Abadabba would cover me is because I stayed down. I be on my ABPs. Long as I'm playing my hand, shit's going to go my way. So without having a clue years ago, I made a plan. And as far as what I was going to be doing, my 5-year plan is to get something going that's going to, that was my plan. But what I'm saying is, don't you see me living it now? I know I told you guys my exploits on Blog Talk. They was going to turn into something big for me. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. If you stay down, you are going to come up. That's this fucking Abadabba life we live. So what you need to do is invest in yourself. If you want to upgrade, then jump on my fucking October semester. I'm going to invite you to make an investment in yourself for 23. I mean, I also guarantee you'll learn all it takes to be a motherfucking alpha man in 90 days. SW's program is intense. It's hands-on. It's intimidating at times. It's life lessons that's designed for you. No matter where you are in your life, this information is taught in a simple, active learning format. And at the end of any level of knowledge, you'll be able to grab on to the concepts and add them to your life. These are the things that's going to make you confident. The results will speak for themselves. But at SWU, we learn the importance of your first thought on the situation. Because Your first thought is the purest, and it's the primal survival thought. It's the thought you have when there's nothing interfering with your decisions, unless you don't make one. This is why it's crucial that you learn how to trust your first thought on anything in life. Yes, there's a chance your first thought could be wrong, but I would rather suffer the consequences of my decision than suffer the consequences of not making one will lead me. It's crucial you make the upgrade in decisions you make. Principles you have, and most of all, your perception on what impact you'll have on the world. The entire semester at SW is a rare learning experience. First week at SW, you learn the power of being honest. If you can't express it, you can't be it. You can't be it unless you believe it. If you believe it, you'll do whatever it takes to have it. If it's being a man, who in the fuck say it can't be you? That's me. I'm gone. I told you my videos ain't gonna be as long because I just do too much now. Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, the undergrads. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the graduates. I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. I'm out.